Shingo Yoshida is a Japanese interdisciplinary visual artist with focus on video and installation. Yoshida has been traveling around the world for his projects since the beginning of his career. His interest lies on examining micro-communities as a way to understand the rules of how global society works. In doing so, he discovers how humble our existence is in comparison to the omnipotence of nature. His works always evoke a connection between human and environment. For this exhibition, he presents a dystopian video installation portraying an abandoned area of the Chilean suburban landscape. The only ones to be seen in this post-apocalyptic scenery are gypsy communities and stray dogs that safeguard the area from trespassers. A thick atmosphere surrounds this no man's land. The atmospheric sounds from the battle arrangement increases the suspense of this deserted settlement, transmitting a sense of eerie discomfort. Heinrich Zakanski's works are sculptural and relief-like depictions of urban settlements and otherworldly industrial sites marked by destruction. Czakainski's works are often fused with impressions from his own travels, primarily in Southeast Asia, and translate the often negative excesses of our globalized and increasingly urbanized world. His works are massive sculptural wall pieces created with extreme detail and a unique artistic language. In this exhibition, he presents a 4.3-meter-long sculptural painting depicting a slum city from a bird's-eye perspective. With its detailed hand-carved miniature houses and architectural elements, Czakainski's works show the balance between destruction and beauty, disorder and hope. A master in the visuals of post-apocalyptic landscapes, his works are statements for the age of the Anthropocene. Here we see the huge installation by Nadine Baldow. Baldow is primarily concerned with the complex relationship between culture and nature and their constant mutual influence. In an effort to understand these relationships, she challenges the boundary between man-made and natural by creating imposing installations that look like fungi colonies. For this exhibition, she has created an immersive cell structure that seems to devour the walls around it. In this work, questions of mutation, toxicity, and contagiousness arise. The work is claiming the room for itself and keeps spreading without limits, thus weakening the illusion that humans can keep nature under their control. Jazzy Young's work is primarily concerned with the transformation of cityscapes due to gentrification. By gathering remnants of buildings, houses, and places of cultural importance, she reinterprets cultural heritage and memory. On the other hand, she is challenging gentrification practices by treating remains as living organisms worth to be preserved with reverence for the future generations. Pieces of plaster, scraps of wallpaper from interiors, remains of antique tiles, they all go into resin to form new construction plates that can be used to introduce new architectural models. By transforming these findings into sculptures, memory is retained as an artistic narrative, thus contributing to the preservation of cultural identity. Teil Löffelbein is a photographer and installation artist. In this exhibition, Löffelbein presents one of his most impressive works, Control X, a topography of e-waste, in which he explores the uncomfortable subject of electronic waste. He has worked in long-term projects investigating the effects of socio-political and economical actions on the population and the environment. Löffelbein photographs the high footprint that the waste has in its reception countries. The waste is illegally transported there to avoid expensive recycling processes in the West. The work dramatically documents the devastated, contaminated landscapes that are left behind.